Psychology is a science, so that means that psychologists will often use experiments to gather data and learn more about whatever they're studying. But not every study is an experiment. So let's take a look at what an experiment is and isn't, so that you can spot an experiment from the jumble of other research approaches. In simple terms, an experiment is a research method where causal conclusions can be drawn because an independent variable has caused a change in a dependent variable. Too many variables? I can make it simpler. An experiment can tell us if A can cause B. For example, if I press the light switch, will the brightness of the room change? I control the light switch, that's my independent variable. And then I measure the effect it has on the dependent variable, in this case the brightness of the room. It's a silly experiment, but let's give it a go. The lights are currently on, and now I'll manipulate my independent variable, the status of the light switch, and see what happens. Hello? Hello? Oh, hello. Right, well, surprise, surprise. In this experiment we discovered that the light switch does indeed have a causal relationship with the brightness of the room. Many classic studies in psychology are also experiments, and their experimental design is pretty similar to our light switch experiment once all of the details are stripped back and we just look at the research method itself. Let's take a look at a couple and see. Solomon Asch's famous line comparison study examines the role of social influence on a person's public behaviour. Asch had stooges, actors, perform the role of participants in the study and told them what to say. Because Asch was controlling the stooges' behaviour, this is his independent variable. Asch wanted to see the behaviour of the real participants and see if it changed because of the stooges' behaviour. Therefore, the real participants' behaviour is the dependent variable, dependent on the stooge.
Two.
Peterson and Peterson in 1959 used the experimental design for their study on the duration of short-term memory. Each of their 24 participants was presented with a consonant syllable and a 3-digit number. They were asked to recall this information after a retention interval of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 or 18 seconds. Therefore, which variable are the researchers independently manipulating here? Time. The retention interval is the independent variable. The dependent variable in this study is how much the participant is able to recall, because their ability to recall the nonsense syllable and the number is dependent on the amount of time that has passed. An important feature of an experiment is a standardized procedure. This is because a key quality of scientific investigation is that it should be replicable. And in order to repeat and replicate, we need to know exactly what we're repeating and replicating. Returning to the Peterson and Peterson study as our example, the researchers specify exactly what they're showing their participants. 3 consonants, followed by 3 numeric digits. Super specific. Easy to copy, easy to replicate. Not letters and numbers, not something to remember, but specifically 3 consonants, followed by 3 numbers in written form. And the independent variable of time isn't left as a vague reference to time will be left in between showing participants the code and asking them to recall it. No! The researchers set a standardized procedure which dictates exactly how many seconds will be left between presentation and recall. Anyone can pick up Peterson and Peterson's methodology and clone their experiment, and their results should end up pretty much the same too. Finally, a critical consideration for any researcher designing an experiment is how to control for extraneous variables. Extraneous variables are other changing conditions that might influence the dependent variable, muddying the findings of the study. Imagine if half of your participants conducted an experiment at 10 a.m. and the other half at midnight. Maybe it's the time of day that could unintentionally be influencing the results. Background noise is another common factor that psychologists have to consider in the design of their experiments. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and tell a friend about it. If you haven't already done so, remember to subscribe to Psychology Unlocked, and that way you won't miss out on any of our future videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.